What did you get on the Songkran? What was the biggest number?
I think 17.
17?
Yeah.
Not bad.
1,700, 1,700. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I think one of the rules is don't be afraid of looking like a fucking idiot. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to post because I know the videos are shit. If I was to, I think, who's this guy? What the fuck is he doing? Same video every day, riding down the road, looking at himself, you know. So, but you gotta get over this, looking like an idiot, self-centered idiot, and because obviously the more you do it, the more you recognize, oh, that one went well with those beautiful flowers or whatever it was, right? So I ordered also the microphones. Yeah. Which is, you know, hopefully I'm not going to just waste more money.
Don't let me, I've got to give you 2,000 more. Don't let me forget that. I think that's the same with, you know, like anything, like when you get a haircut for the first time, or you're conscious of your nose, your ears, your hair, whatever, and then like when you meet someone for the first time, thinking, oh, they're going to notice, but like them seeing you for the first time is them seeing you.
Right, I haven't seen your other haircut or whatever, right?
They've got no idea what you look like before, so...
Not only that, in the case of how you look, most people don't care. They're just, if anything, they compare themselves to you, and for the most part, people are just looking how I look. You know, if people are self-conscious about a new pair of shoes, a new haircut, nobody fucking notices. They're all busy looking in the shop window at their own haircut.
Yeah. It's the same with the voice, and I look at myself and I just see like a horrible stiff, but I mean, whether people see that or not, they just don't care.
Well, the thing is this, you just look normal. I mean, I look like a normal old man. Straight. I look like a normal old man. But when I see myself for the first few times, I don't see myself as in my head as an old man. But in reality, you look at me, it's like, this fucking old man. His jowls are hanging down. And so once you get used to seeing yourself, like you see me like this, I don't see me like this.
Which is, I suppose, when you become a successful actor or something like that, maybe you've gotten over that to such a level that you can just perform.
Yeah. Well, you get some really ugly actors, you think, how did he get the job? You know, he's not a super handsome guy, but it's because he's an ugly bastard that he got the job.
I think when you see a good movie and you see the actor and you think like, sometimes you don't appreciate it, but then like, when you think about it, when you try to do something in front of a camera, even just introducing yourself and how hard that is to portray a character, I'm actually, you know, you can become impressed with them. I think the key is just to find some kind of content that one enjoys. Do it for that.
Well, some people, some actors, they just play themselves. Say like Sylvester Stallone, he doesn't really act. I mean, he's obviously not aware of the camera like we would be, but he's just, right? You know, he's Rocky.
It's funny when you hear him talking about Rocky, talking about, oh yeah, the trace like this. It's just like, that means every character you ever played was Rocky then.
Yeah, if you look at, they had that TV series, right? I forgot the name of it, where he was an ex-gangster from New York who moved to Oklahoma. He's just Rocky in a suit. Yeah. But you take, who's the guy who played Lincoln?
Do what?
The guy who played Lincoln in the movie,
What movie?
Lincoln.
Oh, no, I have no idea.
It wasn't Daniel Day-Lewis, was it? Was it
Oh.
Daniel Day-Lewis?
It might be Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah.
I mean, he gets in character and he stays there, right?
He goes method, right?
Yeah, for the whole fucking, what,
Yeah, that-
3 months of filming or something.
Yeah. Stephen Graham, I think it is. He did an interview and he was talking about Daniel Day-Lewis on the you know, the Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
He said like he was in character the whole time. He was that fucking
Yeah,
tough.
you don't want to talk to him in case he slits your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when he played My Left Foot, right? That must have been a tough character to play.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing to do for everybody is to, for your personal development, is to go to acting school. And then you learn to play a role. And through that, I think you get to recognize that you're only playing a role anyway, right? But you play this role all the time, so you don't know there's another role.
Yeah. That you can play. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. You know, this is as always thing about in hindsight. It's 2020, but I did media studies, but it was like a muckabout lesson for us. We never took it seriously. And you know, same with languages. Now, if I had to go back to school now, I'd take all those things seriously.
Yeah, when we did language study, it was learning how to speak and not grunt. That was the sum total. What? Told me.
Like when you think of, say, like job interviews or meeting people for the first time, socialising, that's all a form of acting, which having lessons in how to do that would have been very beneficial.
Well, you know, as Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage, and we'll forget the quote, we're all just playing our part. And if you see life like that, it's easier to switch into roles. But me, and probably for most people, I'm stuck in my character, you know, my little values and my this is right, this is wrong, all that bullshit. But if you, for instance, if you learn the character of a businessman, you could become a businessman because when you're presented in that situation, you act like a businessman. Whereas I'm just me in all these, relatively speaking, in all these circumstances, which is unfortunately not conducive to making much money.
Yeah.
And I think the right way to see life, I believe, is that life is a game, and I'm just not good at playing it.
Yeah.
I take my life too seriously, and that's not like a compliment on serious. It's just like, fucking, you don't play the game, it's just a game, enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy my life, I live it,
Yeah.
but I don't enjoy it. And I'm sure it's
True.
has to do with fears and upbringing, all that shit. You know yourself when if you're on stage doing public speaking, you rise to an occasion you didn't think you could.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's in me. And I never knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, there are so many things which is not that I'm that good at it myself, but I think maybe slightly better than some. I tried to say that to Goy, to my niece, like you've got to take those, as scary as they are, you need to embrace those. But then you do realise, like, you know, like when you've done public speaking or you organised something that went off well, you do have these skills and these abilities.
Yeah.
After like Goya always, she sells herself short. Like she could have done.
But that's
Very
true.
well,
That's
yeah.
true of all of us, isn't it?
It's true of all of them, yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you think about how short you're selling yourself,
Yeah, I know.
but it's easier to see. I can see how short you're selling yourself. Me, I'm pretty close to full potential. Bullshit, right? I say how short everybody else is selling themselves.
Well, that's with what was it? Oh yeah, like the girl that works for us, Farside, she keeps coming to me with like relationship advice, and I keep handing out all this amazing advice, and then like talk to Goya like later that night and be like, what a facade, like it's just selling. It's like a snake oil salesman. I can see what she needs to do, but don't do it myself. And then, in some ways, having someone look up to you, can inspire you to be better as well, because you want to live up to what they think of you.
Well, if you see all your flaws and more of your flaws than you even have, and they only see this snapshot. Oh look, you ride a bicycle 1,000,000 miles an hour for hundreds of miles or something. How great is that?
Yeah.
But you sell yourself short. Fred rides faster and further than me, and whatever else, right? This is a pretty little road, huh? I like it. If the road was smoother, it would be nicer, but it's still nice. Oh, we're here already. When you're talking, it goes fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is being recorded. So when I play it back, I'll hear how stupid I sound, and how when I hear other people sound that stupid, I think, what a fucking asshole. Right? Yeah. This guy knows. Oops. This guy knows nothing, but yet he still pontificates on the subject.
Yeah.
Now there's one guy at breakfast. I don't sit with him, but Mr. Lek does, and he's one of these guys can't stop talking. And for me, he has a similar character to me in terms of not knowing shit and talking about it. But he annoys the fuck out of me. And I'm sure when I'm talking, Mr. Know-it-all, fuck all.
It's probably the people closest to ourselves that piss us off the most.
Yeah, you recognize yourself in them.
Well, oh yeah.
You're almost home.
That would be the worst thing about an And again, it's one of the things you get over soon enough, but when editing the video and then like say like having to listen back to all the shit that you always said. Sometimes when I'm talking to Goy, I see her just drifting off. And she'll say something like, and they're like, oh, did you see that temple just there? I'll be like, and I'm like in mid-conversation, and I'm like, she's just not in, and I'm like, talking about politics and the economy and all this, as if I know shit.